Alright, ladies and gentlemen, as ever, my name is Shane, that's Shane's Games, and tonight we're playing Sam & Max The Devil's Playhouse, aka Sam & Max Season 3. Specifically, this is the Skunk Ape remastered version, which I heard adds some neat features, so I'm looking forward to seeing that. So, let's see, this will be our very first time playing it, and my very first time playing through it. So if you're just joining us, you haven't missed a thing. So let's go ahead. I'm going to check out the settings real quick, make sure it preserved everything that I set up in there, just to be safe. It looks like it. Let's see, I did turn flashing visual effects off, which is a very cool option to have. I like that. Save slots, make sure there's no save files in there. All right. Bort, you followed me on Blue Sky? That's interesting, because I'm not on Blue Sky. Or is that the, I might have a Bridge account over there, possibly. I'm trying to remember, I'll have to look into it. I am primarily on Mastodon these days, but I might have a Bridge account on Blue Sky, I think. Yeah, I got off Twitter a while ago. If you notice my Twitter account, there's probably cobwebs on it at this point. EP Sam & Max Hit the Road was one of the first games you ever watched me stream. That was a while back now, too. And hey, now you're getting to see me play the last of the Sam & Max games, too. Yes, it is a bridged account, yes. It's basically a middleman account, so that I can see stuff on Blue Sky on Mastodon, and people on Mastodon on Blue Sky can see my Mastodon stuff over there. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. All right, the last one so far. We are always hoping for a new one. Last I heard, Steve Purcell is actually working for Pixar, of all things. He was actually a co-director of the movie Brave. Steve Purcell being the creator of Sam & Max, so that's wild. I'm honestly just glad he's working. That's awesome. Like, the dude deserves all the things. Alright, so. So we've got all 5 episodes in here, which of course we're going to be playing in order because there is a ongoing story, so don't play them out of order. It's bad times. That is a very fun fact, I think. Disney Interactive published Sam & Max when? Oh god. Max is definitely a Disney princess. That's my headcanon right there. Oh my goodness. Alright, so we've got episode 1, The Penal Zone. Get your mind out of the gutter. They're probably going to be putting it back in eventually. A power-hungry space gorilla has crossed the galaxy in search of the legendary Toys of Power and landed on Sam & Max's street. General Skunkape claims to come in peace, but there's something fishy about this overgrown ape. With help from Max's newly awakened psychic powers, it's up to the freelance police to send this intergalactic bully back where he came from, to the Penal Zone. Not that one. Don't be thinking about that one. So this one, I'm gonna warn you folks, I did test this game out, of course, to make sure it runs. The beginning of this is going to be kind of confusing, as this episode starts in medias res. So, at the very start of this, there's a lot of stuff that isn't going to make sense, but then they're going to skip back in the story and explain it. So bear with us for a little bit. Bear with us. EP, my mind didn't go to the gutter till you pointed it out. Oh no, what have I done? All right, let's jump into it then. Let's jump into it.
In all the universe, the only power beyond the mind's comprehension is the power to comprehend the power of the mind. If any one of us could unlock this terrible power, would we use it to explore the mysteries of the infinite? Or would we use it to destroy?
Yes! Tremble, Earthlings! Tremble before the might of General Skunkape! Ha 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 ha!
You know, Sam, Skunk Ape may be a tool, but he brings a refreshingly childlike glee to his work.
Yeah, Max. It's hard to stay mad at the guy.
Witness Sam and Max with my unstoppable dreadnought, my shaven queen at my side, and the power trapped in the Fuzzy One's brain. I will destroy your pitiful planet and then dominate the entire galaxy.
Totally ruined the moment.
Wait, which one of us is the fuzzy one?
It's a familiar tale. A power-mad space gorilla pitted against a canine detective and a sociopathic bunny with psychic powers. But, my friends, this story is different. In this story, you are in control. Only you can release our heroes from General Skunkape's bizarre space zoo. Only you can guide them in their quest to bring the villain to space justice. Are you ready? Let's begin by finding the proper tool.
If I could just reach my gun, we could administer an old-school freelance police-style beatdown to that guy.
I can't wait to get my stinking paws on that damn dirty ape!
Simmer down, Max. Check out Stinky's cell phone. We're gonna need that and your creepy new brain powers to get out of this cage.
So yeah, like I said, if there's a lot about what's happening that doesn't make sense, don't worry, we'll skip back to it. And GN Boston, thank you so much for the resub right there. How are you doing today? Hope all is going well with you. Shaven Queen, that's a hell of a name right there. Please do not call your partner your Shaven Queen. I don't think it's gonna end well. Oh, that is such a cute stuffed animal, Red. And you got a hold of that one, didn't you? I think. All right, so click on the badge to switch between Sam and Max. That's this thing up here.
You are now inside the dankest recesses of Max's mind, where you can attempt to control his horrible psychic abilities, unlocked by the toys of power.
All right, click on the toy telephone to activate Max's teleportation power. Excellent. I thought the point of these games is to refuse to make sense. They are very silly, it's true. Do we need the PS1 Jinsei game control? God, if only, if only. All right, activate teleportation.
Well done, my friends. Now select a phone number that Max has memorized to teleport himself and his furry longtime companion to that location. And also Sam.
All right, click on Stinky's picture to teleport her to her cell phone. We know Stinky from the second Sam and Max game, second season. We have no idea what's going on here though, but we'll get back to it. Oh God, there's a Mahjong controller? I don't actually know that one. Hey Chugaboom, welcome in. How are you doing today?
Hooray! It's the freelance police.
Hooray!
Oh, baby, I've missed you.
Ooh. Oh, that didn't work.
Now what?
Listen to the brain!
Hey, Sam. It's our new pal, the disembodied alien brain.
The same. I am speaking to you telepathically. No one else can hear me, Sam and Max.
I can.
Shut up. Your Earth weapons will never be enough to defeat General Skunkape. Don't you still have that homing beacon?
Just brushes her off. No problem. Don't worry about it. All right, click on the cardboard box to open Sam's inventory. Let's see. We currently have a homing beacon, a remote control, and of course Sam's trusty gun. So we need to use the homing beacon, they said.
Perfect. Now, you must place the homing beacon on General Skunkape's back to trap him in the penal zone.
It's not filthy. Stop thinking about that. Hey, Kais, welcome in. How are you doing today? Hope everything's going well with you. All right. Put homing beacon on General Skunkape. Easy.
Eh? What's that?
Did you really believe it would be that easy?
Kinda, yeah.
We're gonna need some kind of cover to get up close and personal with Skunk Ape.
Max, remember that you have been blessed with the gift. You must unlock your abilities with the remaining toys of power. Behold! Hang on. There we go.
Well, that was a voice line right there. Jesus. Oh my god. You gonna work for my company, guys? I enjoy my company. So, yeah, it'd be a good place to work, I think. Steal from display case. Sure.
It's a lump of rhinoplasty, the wacky modeling clay that promises hours of fun.
And delivers about 5 to 10 minutes worth.
Max, the rhinoplasty will grant you the incredible power of shape-shifting. You can use the rhinoplasty to pick up a picture of any inanimate object. Then use the power of your mind to transform into that object. It's fun!
So he says, anyway. And probably find it in Tsurugia, and it helps that they almost always have free shipping. Ooh, alright. Max now has the power of rhinoplasty. Remember that you can click on a psychic toy to activate it.
Rhinoplasty.
Click and drag the mouse to look around or use the WASD keys. Find the picture of the potted plant and click on it to copy it. Fine art, it says. Oh! Oh, it's silly putty. The rhinoplasty is silly putty. Alright, I get it. Hey, Nintendmon, welcome in. How are you doing today? How's everything been going with you? Now that Max has an image on the rhinoplasty, he can turn into that object. Click on the lump of rhinoplasty to activate Max's shape-shifting power. Oh, really, Hellion? That I never would have even thought of.
Try to look leafy and inconspicuous, Max.
I always do.
Well done, freelance police. Now, you must get that homing beacon onto General Skunkape before he reaches the Bronx, or all will be lost.
Alright. Like I can use WASD for this as well. Let's get up close. I think that's about as close as we're gonna get. Try this again.
Oh, plant. I love what you've done with the place, my queen.
A tiny eye roll.
Now what?
Now, we just use the remote control Mama Bosco gave us, and Skunk Ape gets sucked right in the penal zone, so to speak.
It's not dirty. Don't think that. No, nobody get those thoughts in their head. It's fine. Don't worry about it. All right, activate remote control.
Well done, Sam and Max. But I'm far too strong to be captured again. Soon this gateway will close, and there will be nothing to stop me.
What do we do now, Sam?
I don't know.
With all the flashing lights and panels up here, there must be something that can help.
How are we supposed to get up there? The door's locked.
I can't open the doors now, but I have an idea. Before he was imprisoned, your friend, the Mole Man, was screaming something about taking over the ship. Find out what he knows.
Whee!
Oh, hey, Harry Mole Man's here too. All right. Go chat with him. He's not looking so hot though.
Hey, Harry, do you know how we can beat Skunk Ape? Poor Harry. General Skunk Ape put him in this penny-conscious terrarium to make an example out of him.
Even if he could hear you through the glass, Sam, the sun lamp has made him even more worthless than usual.
Ouch.
Max, you'll have to use another one of the toys of power.
All right. Gotta go up the ramp here. More psychic powers. Ransack display case.
It's an ordinary deck of playing cards.
Or is it?
Max, the playing cards have granted you the power to thrust your consciousness into the fleshy minds of others and pluck out their most intimate thoughts.
Ew.
Only you can take something as beautiful and natural as telepathy and make it sound wrong.
All right, we got a new psychic power. Let's go test it out. That was the grossest way to describe telepathy, though. All right, let's try this out. What's that image? Activate mind reading. All right. Scroll over till we see Harry. Use mind. Why is there a shark there? Use mind reading with Harry Moleman.
Don't let them break you, Harry. Your name is Harry Molman. Your serial number is 2483562. Your cell number is 212-555-4865. Favorite color is taupe. You have an infection of the lower...
Okay, that's enough of that. Hey, Sam, I got Harry Moleman's phone number.
Nice work, little buddy. Make sure you wait 3 days to call, or he'll think you're desperate.
Excellent, Max. That phone number might be enough, because General Skunkape locked the Mole Man's cell phone and other belongings inside this container.
All right. Now that we've got a cell phone, we can use teleportation.
Good job, Max. Now there must be something here that'll help us knock Skunk Ape back into the penal zone.
Hey, Brain! Aren't you hooked into all the controls of this spaceship or something? Can you give us a hand with this thing?
Let's be a little more sensitive. He doesn't have hands.
So what's he gonna do, punch me? No hands.
That's General Skunkape's emotional support blahage. Everyone needs one. Government-issued blahage. All right. What is... They got a weapons display up here. Let's check this one out.
We'd need more than just a picture of a space bazooka to do any damage to somebody as big as Skunk Ape.
All right, that feels like a hint right there. And in fact, we do have the rhinoplasty still. Over. What is up with the boxing gloves? And the teapot? What is... I don't know. Use rhinoplasty with weapons display. And now, transform into Space Bazooka. Oh, that's a beautiful sentence.
Good work, Max. Now let's...
I'm a bazooka, Sam! A bazooka! Oh, just give me a moment to savor this. Oh, yes.
And you thought the mind reading was dangerous. Pick up Bazooka Max.
Lock and load, Max.
Careful with that trigger finger, Sam.
Hey, Skunky, say hello to my little body.
Friends, you have just participated in a troubling vision of the future, the first of many such disturbing revelations. Over the next 5 chapters, you will witness things that baffle you, horrify you, even disgust you. But you must not look away. Pay close attention to everything that you see and hear. Because when our story reaches its bowel-tingling climax, only you, my friends, will possess the ability to save the entire universe.
That's us.
Hey, Sam! This haunted toy I found just gave me an uncanny vision of our violent future.
I know, I saw it too, somehow.
Did your version have credits?
It had a spaceship, a friendly alien brain in a jar, and an evil space gorilla trying to destroy the city. What could it all mean?
Creatures of Earth, I am General Skunkape. Hear my words. I have come to you with a message of peace and love. Sorry about that building.
What could it all mean?
It means we've got to find a way on board that spaceship, Max.
My friends, you seem a bit confused. But there's no cause for alarm. We've merely let the story get ahead of itself. Let's take a brief journey back to properly set the scene. Our story begins 25 minutes ago, on a street very much like this one.
You've got a phone call.
This is Sam and Max, freelance police, mobile division.
Sam, one half the freelance police, likes justice, bluegrass, heavy weaponry, snack foods, dislikes criminals, cracks about his weight.
Hello, Commissioner. No, we're not in the office. We're locked out of our building.
It wasn't my fault this time.
Max, other half of the freelance police, hyperkinetic remedy thing, became president in an emergency
One
election.
gaping, treacherous crack in the street and those pansies from City Hall shut down the whole block.
What's that, Commissioner? A sudden wave of lawfulness and goodwill spreading through the city? No, we didn't have anything to do with that. There aren't any crimes for us to solve? Okay then, we'll be on the lookout for anything suspicious.
The brain is dying.
I'll have to call you back, Commissioner. Max has psychic powers now, apparently.
That should bring us all up to speed. Now, where were we? Something about a spaceship.
What could it all mean?
It means we've got to find a way on board that spaceship, Max.
Alright, I think we're mostly caught up now. Punisher, welcome in. How are you doing today? Mel, welcome in. How are you doing? How have you been, Mel? Hope everything's going good with you. DB Stewart, pleasure to have you with us. How are you doing? Good to see you. I think that was in season 1 that Max became president. And like, I expected them to undo it at some point, and they decided it was funnier not to, which is true. Tired, understandably, Mel. Oh, geez. All right, so we've got a lot to look at here. Also, we've got Agent Superball here. I remember this guy.
Hello, sir, Mr. President.
Agent Superball, former Secret Service agent appointed to Max's presidential cabinet, high risk of unprovoked song and dance routines.
President, you are the ruler of this planet?
Oh no, I'm just President of the United States. We're only one of many United Nations working
You're
together
alone
to
here,
achieve...
sir. You can speak freely.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm in charge pretty much.
Perfect. Just the one I wanted to see.
Keep the hands where we can see him, pal.
But of course, I have come to your pitiful, beautiful world for a peaceful exchange of technology. All the wonders of the galaxy, yours.
What's the catch?
No catch. All I ask in return is your help while my research assistants search for an artifact of interest to my people.
That seems incredibly suspicious. Yeah, Mel, it's been almost 8 months since I last streamed, but I'm back now. I'm very excited. Oh my god, look at how cute that interface is. Look at his little head. Look at his little head. It's so cute. I'm back, baby.
What are you doing here, Agent Superball?
As you know, sirs, when you appointed me Secretary of the Posterior, that placed me in command of the Department of Homeworld Security.
I didn't know we had one of those. Did you, Max?
Heck if I know. As soon as they gave me a button that shoots ballistic missiles and a hotline to Mila Jovovich, I lost interest in everything else.
Well, I investigate visitations from aliens, abductions, violations of the time stream, lost continents, myth and legends, that kind of thing.
Wow. You and me both, Machine. You and me both.
Just wondering, how much do you pay for security on a ship like that?
Security?
You know, laser grids, explosive time locks, that kind of thing.
We're just curious.
My spaceship and the wonders aboard it are open to all the feeble people of Earth.
It's no fun when they don't put up a fight.
Hey, Follows, I'm doing good. How about yourself? How are you doing today?
What's this about an artifact?
It is the eyes of Yog-Sothoth, one of hundreds of magical toys scattered throughout the galaxy by the Great Comet.
It's believed to give the holder the power to see the future.
What a coincidence! I was
He
just...
was just saying how he wished he could see the future, so he and I would stop showing up to work wearing the same thing.
It gets pretty awkward.
I think we may have found that already.
You're not from around here, are you?
Guilty. You could tell by the accent, right? No, I have traveled from a planet hundreds of light years away from your own. It was once a beautiful, swampy and muggy world, the air dancing with swarms of mosquitoes, the stillness of the nights punctuated only by the mewling of infants and the drunken revelries of toothless secessionists. Its name would be impossible for your earth tongues to pronounce, but my people know it as Pensacola.
I knew where they were going, but it was a good gag anyway.
Does the General want a banana?
I see. Because I resemble your Earth gorillas, you assume I want a banana. I'm glad to see that Earthlings are still so charmingly racist.
Relax, buddy. We're just making sure you're getting enough potassium.
That's a hell of a line. Oh my god.
All right, we'll let you know if we find that artifact.
After clearing it through the Department of Homeworld Security first. Just a formality.
Go in peace.
I don't know if I trust this guy. Why is Bosco's store all boarded up?
I still can't believe Bosco left town without saying goodbye. Now we'll have to go out into the city when we want to buy stuff.
I don't mind. I embrace change.
That's hobos, Max. You embrace hobos.
Right? What did I say?
Oh, no Bosco. Look at Sybil's boxes.
It's a good thing Sybil packed all her junk into these boxes for safekeeping.
And I'm especially glad we didn't put it in a secure, environmentally regulated storage facility like she asked us to.
Yeah, this way's a lot cheaper, and everybody gets to enjoy it.
No Sybil either, apparently. Look at Gaping Hole. What the heck is that?
It's been months, and they still haven't sealed up this crack. Somebody should do something about it.
I say we all wear gray ribbons to raise crack awareness.
Things have not gotten fixed since season 2, it appears. Is Skunk Ape related to Gorilla? He looks kind of like him. That much is true.
I hope they finish the repair work on our building soon. I miss taking showers.
We could just give ourselves tongue baths like cats and flight attendants do.
Well, okay, I guess. Just be careful around the back of my neck. That's where I'm most prone to tie rash.
Flight attendants?
Hello and welcome to a bold new reimagining of the Computer Obsolescence Prevention Society.
The cops! Kurt 286, higher processing. Bob Bell, communications expert. Chippy, generally useless.
What are you doing in our car?
I said you guys could hang out in our car until you found your own place, but it's been months now.
You have been randomly selected to enjoy a free trial of the Crime-Tron XL at no cost to you.
A lot of this damage was from a giant robot attack in one of the previous games.
Talking to you guys is great and all, but could we have our car back?
If you'd like to drive somewhere, use the handy city map contained in the glove box.
Hey, Sam, isn't our car still possessed by demons?
It is not so bad as long as you do not try to run the air conditioner.
You guys should keep an eye on General Skunk Ape. We're pretty sure he's evil.
That guy is a total heat sink. A real motherboard.
We thought everybody else liked him except for us.
Its so-called advanced technology is going to make thousands of hard-working computers and robots lose their jobs.
When buying technology, look for the Made on Earth label.
Yeah, they did spend some time in hell in the last game, that's true.
What's this business about a free trial?
You have selected to hear more about the Crime-Tron XL. In a world where thugs and supervillains rule the streets, only the most technologically advanced Crime Stoppers will emerge victorious.
Submit clues gathered from your investigations, and we will analyze the living hell out of them.
That's a good line.
How are you guys supposed to help us fight crime?
Yeah, you're not even as powerful as a cell phone.
Max, that was completely uncalled for.
With my 1/6 MHz of raw power, I am able to analyze data at speeds rivaling the most advanced pocket calculators.
And what do you do?
I'm a functional telephone, and that's about it.
Well, at least he's honest, I suppose. 16 times the details. I'm blown away.
Hello and welcome to the Televoice Communitron Extreme 5000, with over 800 messaging features available.
Oh boy! Now I can finally set up my 24-hour adults-only naked bunny chat line.
We're sorry, we've lost my manual for that feature.
Can you make phone calls?
That I can handle. Please say the name of the person you want to call.
Sibbles. Oh, her phone's in the boxes.
Sybil's still on her honeymoon. Kind of pointless to try and call her in retrospect.
That makes sense. I can't process faster than a calculator. Me neither. This guy's a whiz. Oh my goodness. Chenenin, welcome in. How are you doing today, Chenenin? Let's try Bosco Tech.
You've reached Bosco Tech Labs, the city's leading research facility for scientific breakthroughs with a woman's touch.
Science and woman's touch are two things you hardly ever hear together.
I'm dead right now, but feel free to call again later.
That's Bosco's mom, who has some slight problems, like being dead. Let's try calling Stinky's Diner.
You've reached Stinky's Diner.
Say it, Grandpa.
All right. Home of the colossal bloomin' avocado taste banger deluxe.
Wow.
Place your order at the beep, and one of our polite delivery people will rush it to ye if he ever gets the chance, which he won't.
They're as fun as I remember. Call Mr. Pizza.
Mr. Pizza, I want an extra large thick crust with 1/2 peanut butter and passion fruit, the other half with watermelon only. You want cheesy dingles, Max?
You have to ask?
Okay, and 2, no 3 orders of cheesy dingles. Gouda, no, brie. Right, an extra fudge sauce. Okay, thanks.
How long till it gets here?
Probably never, Max. Nobody answered.
All of that sounded horrifying. All right, let's call Harry Moleman.
This is Harry Moleman, speaker for the dead. If you'd like a seance, exorcism, or Tibetan spirit walking ritual, please leave a message and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. I also do light secretarial or housework. Please hire me.
That sounds like that could come in handy at some point. All right, what else is there to see around here? Got a parking meter.
Did you remember to feed the parking meter, Max?
I slaved all day over a hot stove for it, and do I hear one word of thanks?
That is how it be with parking meters. To a great.
Hello? Anybody in there?
Apparently nobody's in there. Hey, Geek Boy, welcome in. How are you doing today? Hey, Stubby, missed you too. How are you doing today? Hope all is well with you. We can go past this ship a little bit. Can we go into Stinky's Diner? We can.
Ah, Stinky's Diner. The perfect place to catch up with old friends.
And meet new ones, like emergency medical technicians and the friendly folks at Poison Control.
Oh, you got a new job, Stubby. I hope it's working out well for you. Oh, and I have transcoding back today. Excellent. That didn't take long. Go ahead and save, too. I don't know if this game auto-saves. Oh, they got a payphone.
This phone only accepts Dutch guilder coins.
Sorry, Sam. All I've got are some yuan, a few euros, and $6 in Italian lira.
Where do you keep all that change?
In my sock, of course.
You're naked. Where do you keep your sock?
That's none of your damn business.
Good answer, good answer. Inquire about leftovers.
Is anybody gonna eat this?
I didn't hear anything. Analyze milkshake.
Strawberry?
Beet juice and ham.
Delicious. Appreciate aquarium.
You know, now that I think about it, I don't think I've ever seen a fish in this aquarium.
They're probably just hiding from the stinkies.
That makes sense. Use jukebox.
They still haven't added banjo and bagpipe fantasia or anything by Max's favorite Chilean nu metal bands.
It's almost like those 42,000 comments and suggestions cards I filled out were a waste of time.
Well, it's good to try at least. Over one of his ears? That would be the most logical thing. Inspect barrels.
Convenient his and hers post-dinner purging barrels.
How convenient. Consider a ship's wheel.
Looks like somebody had an old ship's wheel lying around and just threw it up on the wall.
You hear the phrase "threw it up on the wall" a lot around here.
Girl Stinky, aka the Cake of the Damned, as we learned at the end of Season 2, yes. Both excellent names, though. Examine pie.
Ever since Girl Stinky took over the kitchen, Stinky's signature pies have gotten marginally more edible.
The insect bits give the dough that extra bit of crunch.
Poppy Pods. Alright, let's chat with Girl Stinky.
Oh, hi, Barney and Jug Jug.
Stinky runs Stinky's Diner in Grandpa Stinky's absence. Voted least trustworthy business owner for 5 years running. Created
Barney
from
and
Magic
Jug
Recipe
Jug?
Gone Awry.
You're not even trying with the names anymore, are you?
Look, I've got a lot going on. Can't I just give you your key or your crystal shard or whatever it is you're looking for so you guys can go off and do whatever it is you do?
Sorry, Stinky. We gotta go through all the questions. It's the rules.
Whatever.
Stinky doesn't even enjoy being in an adventure game. Also, I apologize, I missed the comment. Somebody in there was mentioning that they started playing, we forgot the name, that new TCG. Flesh and Blood? Flesh and Bone? Whoever that was that made that comment, I would love to hear how you're enjoying it.
Okay, let's see. I'll take a double bacon cheddar butter deluxe, heavy on the wacky sauce, 2 orders of the jalapeno cheesy poofters, Rhode Island style.
No, 3!
Okay, 3. And let's throw in one of the 8-bean casseroles with extra onion rings, and finish it off with a jumbo-sized frosty banana mint pickle cyclone chugger with extra jimmies.
Small side salad, please. Oh, and some bangers and mash. Hold the mash.
I'm on break.
Excellent response right there. Yeah, I mean, if you're in an adventure game, your only choice is to either spike someone's drink with a laxative or be the one drinking a drink spiked with laxative. It's gonna happen eventually.
Things must be easier now that Grandpa Stinky's back.
Oh yes, it's heaven. Look at what he's doing to the place. He's totally destroying the ambiance.
Yeah, this place used to be an aggravated assault on all 5 senses. Now it's just a misdemeanor battery.
6 senses, Sam. You always have the uncanny premonition of severe stomach upset in your future.
Oh god, yeah, I've only played a little bit of the first Deponia, but the puzzles in there are kind of mean.
What happened to your fry cook?
Yeah, what was his name? Sal or Pablo or Mohammed or something?
You boys must be mistaken. It's always been just me here, working the kitchen, no one else. That's why I'm so grateful Grandpa Stinky's back.
Suspicious.
The aliens have landed.
Oh, really? I haven't heard anything about that at all.
Keep your guard up. We're about 99.8% sure he's evil.
He's not even human!
See you again soon, Stinky.
Yeah, take your time.
Alright, I think that might be everything to see in here. If there's anything else down here. Listen to radio.
I guess having just a jukebox wasn't loud and annoying enough.
That's fair. Pick up demon broth.
Ooh, you'd like to steal my super secret demon broth recipe, wouldn't you? Well, hands off!
Alright, I think we need to talk to him now, too. Have a good rest, Port James. Thanks for stopping by.
Oh, good. You two are back to barrage me with your inane questions.
Grandpa Stinky, cantankerous owner of Stinky's Diner, expert in evil and demonic recipes, really, really horribly old.
We missed you too, Grandpa Stinky.
Do the health inspectors ever make you wear a beard net?
100 Acre Woods, welcome in. How are you doing today?
Boy, Grandpa Stinky, I sure am glad to see you back working in this diner again after returning from a long time away to work with your granddaughter, who's also coincidentally named Stinky.
Was all that really necessary?
Sorry, Max is all short-term memory. I have to bring him back up to speed every once in a while.
Ah! Giant talking dog!
Alright, do I need to click on these till they go gray? Let's find out.
How's the diner business treating you?
Probably.
It's been all I can do just to turn this back into a place that lures decent people in to eat.
The carefully placed rat droppings are one of those flourishes you don't notice until they're missing.
Did you see all the decorations she scattered about? Rubbish!
At least then, we had some customers.
Aye, you really appeal to the lucrative insect and talking statue demographic, I'll give you that.
Again, a reference to the second game.
It must be great getting back to work with your partner again.
I don't know, he's kind of cramping my style. Oh, you were talking to him. Never mind.
Oh, it's great. She has me working the register and making deliveries. A master chef like myself, and she won't even let me in the kitchen.
I already explained, Grandpa. I just have to make it nicer so that it's, worthy of your skills.
When I get really old, I'm going to start wearing captain's hat just to see what people think of what I used to do. I think when I get old, I want to be one of those doomsayers. Just wander around telling everyone the end is near.
Aw, you and Girl Stinky will be working like a Molman-oiled machine in no time.
Mark my words, boyo.
Boyo? Do people really say that, Sam?
That woman will be the death of me.
That's the idea.
Girl Stinky is a little nefarious.
Can't you and Girl Stinky just get along?
All this negative energy is bad for my psychic balance.
She's the one locking a master chef like me out of his own kitchen. It won't be a problem after I perfect my recipe and make me fortune.
We should probably ask about that too. You think I'd be a good fit for an EP? Trey Dog, you're going to come around to the other side of it. That's a good strategy right there.
What's cooking?
Oh, you'd like me to tell you about my demon broth, wouldn't you? So you can steal another patent.
Come on, you're not still angry about that, are you?
That was like 30 years ago.
And that's 30 years I could have been living off the riches from a gooey molasses tar cake.
Can't you at least tell us what's in it?
If you're so curious about it, pick up a can after I've made a fortune selling it to every grocery store from here to Madagascar.
What's so great about that demon broth anyway?
What's great is that it's nutrient rich, that it's mine, and that I'm not letting you two parasites anywhere near it. Once I've perfected this recipe, I'll never need to worry about money again.
Hey Tom, welcome in and thank you. It was a rough 8 months away, but I'm glad to be back and hanging out with folks. We have any mods on? Can I get a shout out for Tom? I would appreciate that.
Isn't it kind of overkill to have a radio and a jukebox?
Anything to drown out the noise my granddaughter calls music. It ruins the digestion.
To be fair, Sam, Stinky's food does require you to be 100% focused on digestion.
If anyone in here is not following Retrograde Tom, please correct that at your earliest convenience. Absolutely fantastic streamer, plays some crazy cool retro stuff. Old classics to stuff you have never heard of before. One of my favorite places to hang out on Twitch. Make sure to give him a follow. Oh yeah, I was watching yesterday as you were on the front page. That was wild. I hope you had a great time with that, Tom. That was really awesome.
What station are you listening to?
There'll be only one station worth listening to in the greater New York area. WSNT.
You're listening to WSNT. All sea shanties all the time. Yo ho.
I like the stereotypical radio announcer right there. It's kind of weird. That's like the third reference to like New York or Manhattan or the Bronx, and I don't think either of the other games ever established where this takes place. It's weird that they're going all in on it now.
As part of the Freelance Neighborhood Watch, we're warning everybody about an alien gorilla on the street.
General Skunkapi? We do well to have more of his kind in this neighborhood instead of these shiftless layabouts loitering around until somebody comes to ask them questions.
Wow, I never would have guessed Grandpa Stinky was so prejudiced against non-player characters.
Skunkapi is a true commander. He's going places. I could even see him making it to the White House.
And burning it down, most likely.
Let's see, front page is fun. It feels like how Twitch should always work, new people showing up. Kind of how you imagine it working is just like, you know, it's the ideal of Twitch if it was still kind of a small community with just people flipping channels, as it were, for us old folks.
Just be careful around Skunk Ape.
Ah, you just don't trust him because he's not human.
What?
He's welcome here anytime. My granddaughter could do a lot worse than to court a magnificent specimen like General Skunkapi.
Ew, gross.
Stay cheerful, Grandpa Stinky.
Ah.
There's nothing to do in here for right now, but that demon broth sure sounds like a plot point. Use coffee pot.
Songs have been sung about Stinky's awful coffee.
My diuretic friend.
Songs we don't sing.
Rats.
Thank you. Alright, I think that's everything to see in here now. Don't touch that dial! Isn't the US part of Canada now? I think that was a plot point at one point. Over here they have vending machines for bad news and worse news. Let's start with the bad news.
Aliens invade city. Wow, those newspaper guys are getting pretty aggressive with their up-to-date reporting.
They probably just write a bunch of alien gorilla stories in advance and just change the dates.
That would be easier. Worse news!
City dirtification project a resounding success. Mayor credits New Jersey's rich supplies of rust, grime, crud, and skank.
And of course they slip in a New Jersey joke as well. Gotta get your digs in there. Enter the subway! Sure, let's see what's going on there. Hey Kirby Pink, welcome in. How are you doing today? It doesn't seem like a safe way to get to the subway, personally. Now they use the ladder.
Sheesh, the mole people are taking their own sweet time getting our subway station back into shape.
Well, to be fair, they've been subcontracting to the Mutant Alligators Union. Those guys are notorious loafers.
Welcome back then, Punisher. Now what do we got down here? Inspect baby carriage.
Rosemary keeps wandering off and leaving this thing behind.
I'm like, who's Rosemary? Oh, wait, no, I got it. Took me a second. Investigate intriguing pile o' junk.
It's too far away to see if there's anything interesting and or useful in there.
Sounds like it might be a hook for later. Enter inaccessible tunnel. That's a heck of an oxymoron.
It's some kind of mysterious tunnel.
I love those!
It's too bad we can't reach it from here.
That is too bad. All right, what else we had around here? Contemplate wall of cartridges. Hey, Tonda, welcome in. How are you doing, Tonda? How have you been?
The mole people still haven't cleared away all those old Minesweeper cartridges.
Clear them away? They're vintage collector's items. Mark my words, Sam. One day those games are going to be worth pennies.
Cruel. And hey, if anybody in here isn't following Tonda, not just the nicest guy in all of Twitch, certified. There's been it's been notarized and everything, but also an amazing retro streamer. Plays some really cool stuff, like some really obscure stuff. I've seen some games on Tonda's channel I've never seen anywhere else. So make sure, click that link, give him a follow. What have you been playing recently, Tonda? I haven't gotten to catch you in a little bit. Let's see what else we got over here. Look at Mole Man Construction Worker.
Hey, either you guys seen Charlie? He was supposed to be back by now.
Consider Soda Cup.
One of Bosco's discarded Giga Guzzler soda cups.
The only drink affected by the position of the moon.
That's a hell of a pitch. Contemplate Lincoln sculpture.
4 square and 7 brides ago. It's a sculpture of Abe Lincoln's head.
Sheesh, what will it take to get rid of that guy?
He's not a real guy, Max. I can't be positive, but it seems to be made out of pudding?
Is it the annual citywide pudding festival already? I feel unprepared.
I was gonna say that's not the real Lincoln head, because that one's not being chatty. Enter mysterious tunnel.
As much as I'd love to get over there, I'm not quite willing to swim through the muck.
Come on, I dare ya.
That's fair. Ultima Underworld. I have never actually played any of the Ultima games yet. I hope you're having a good time with it. That is a series I have always wanted to dip a toe in at some point. Can never figure out where to start though. Next train asking later.
Train's not coming, Max.
It's a good thing people generally wait for us to come talk to them before they do anything.
See, they're accustomed to adventure game life. Alright, let's head back up for now. Alright, I think we've seen just about everything on the street. So it might be time to try what we were actually supposed to do, which was go into the ship.
It's General Skunk Ape's horrible spaceship. Good likeness.
And apparently we can just walk in. Oh, that makes things easy.
This place looks eerily familiar. Check it out, Max. The control center for invaders from distant stars.
Yeah, alien spaceship. Seen it! I just want to get to the part where I have those sweet psychic powers.
You just need our friend the Brain to hook you up and... Oh no, he's dead!
Didn't he look more moist in the future?
We've got to find some way to wake him up so he can explain what's going on.
Don't sweat it, Sam. I've got psychic powers.
I mean, I don't think you do yet. Well, you can see the future, that's true. I guess we can try that. The Underworld is very cool, but also completely unlike the rest of the series. That's what I've heard. But supposedly it's some folks' favorite. Right, activate Future Vision. Use Future Vision with Alien Brain.
You did it, Sam and Max. You awakened me from the sleep of 100 deaths. How did you do it?
Well, that's encouraging.
So, how did we do it?
I don't know. We haven't done it yet. I know. What if you use that Future Vision on me?
Alright, there's an idea. Let's try that. Where's he at? There he is.
You did it, Sam and Max. You awakened me from the sleep of 100 deaths. How did you do it?
Easy peasy. All it took was Stinky's demon broth and Mama Bosco's futuristic power core. Well, you heard the mean little buddy. We've got to find some demon broth and Mama Bosco's futuristic power core.
Alright. I noticed there was another thing we could use future vision on. The ominous door. And a button over there.
Congratulations.
Alright, so there's Harry swiping a card and going in there.
Hey, it's all my stuff.
That could be useful to know. Alright. See what else we got to see in here.
Looks like Skunk Ape is about 300,000 miles overdue for an oil and filter change.
Let's see, Nano, you're taking off. Thanks for hanging out, Nano. I appreciate it as always. We will see you around. Now that we're back.
In a better world, aliens and Earthlings would be able to unite under our shared love of really cool guns.
If only. Let's see. Lead sign.
Fabulous Off-Road Vacation Departure Center.
Oh.
That's ominous.
So that seems like a deadly trap for Harry Moleman, so we'll leave that alone for now. Check out Prisoner's Container. Oh, that's where they put his cell phone in the future.
It's empty.
Alright.
Step aside, ladies. Big winner coming through.
Congratulations.
Hey, pal, we want to ask you...
I've been listening to suits like you for too long already. You can dig your own tunnels now, whilst I enjoy an all-expenses-paid off-world vacation. So long, suckers!
And that is why we're doing a staycation this year.
Well, that seemed bad. Yeah, I didn't even look at the sign. Press personal effects button. Dig through personal effects drawer.
Weird. There's a hard hat and some kind of vacation ticket.
All the personal effects confiscated from our fuel resources are collected and donated to various intergalactic Mole Man charities.
What a nice gesture. We should leave it for when that Mole Man gets back, Sam.
I think he went to live on a farm to play with other Mole Men.
Oh, check if he left his wallet.
Well, that changed
No
quickly.
such luck.
Hey, Brocro, welcome in. How are you doing today? I think that, no, he went to the farm. He's on the farm now. All right, let's inspect what we've got in our pocket here. We've got Sam's gun.
My second best and third most dangerous friend.
We've got the hard hat.
That construction worker would have wanted us to have his hard hat.
And we've got the off-world vacation ticket.
It's that poor Mole Man's vacation ticket.
Well, we could probably use the vacation ticket to get in here, but also that seems really...
It's locked.
Which means we save first. It's important. It has been about 8 months, Brocro, but now I am back. I'm very back. Let's see, Tana, you got your private pilot's license in Flight Sim 2024. Ooh, that is a very pretty game. I have seen it. Alright, so what happens if we use the vacation ticket on the door?
We're sorry. Our fabulous off-world vacations are for Mole Men only.
Alright, so we can't do that right now. So let's stick to the original plan and get out of here. Oh, thank you, Tonda. It's good to be back. It really is. It was a weird period, but here we are. Alright, what do we got here? That was where one of the toys is, and it looks like there's something in there, but we can't get it right now. Drink from water bottle.
I never drink when I'm on a case.
Fair. Oh, thank you, Brocro. It's it was a long time coming. A lot longer than I was expecting it to be, and certainly longer than I was hoping it was going to be. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's anything else to see in here right now. It's kind of big and empty, but at least we know what we're doing next, which is we need to get the demon broth and the power core. Sam, that's how you get kidney problems. Gotta stay hydrated. Very important. Unwanted hiatuses can really kick you in the teeth. Tell me about it. Alright, so... let's see. We know we need demon broth, so let's head back over to Stinky's Diner. What we got going on there? I didn't see we added a new code today. That's awesome. Oh, hey! That is Flint Paper. He's the hard-boiled detective that lived next to Sam and Max.
Hey, it's Flint Paper.
Hi, you furry pals.
Flint Paper, hard-boiled private detective, neighbor in Sam and Max's office building, feared by hoodlums and insurance agents everywhere.
Maybe Flint can help us with our case, Sam.
Anytime, fellas. Except now. Would you look at that? Stinky's prize-winning spaghetti. A private dick's gotta eat, you know?
And of course, Quote 69, an old classic.
I knew Flint Paper was brave, but ordering spaghetti a la Stinky is just plain reckless.
We can't talk to him right now?
Do you know anything about a missing power core, Flint?
Give me a break, Sam. I haven't eaten a thing since that yak's blood on my Himalayan caper. And some gummy worms. Come back when I'm done eating, would ya?
Alright, so now we can't talk to him at the moment. I think there was a couple dialogue options.
Are you still here?
Yeah, there was a couple dialogue options we didn't exhaust here.
You and Grandpa Stinky should patch things up. Can't you see what it's doing to Max?
I hate it when they fight!
Oh, I don't think Grandpa Stinky is going to be a problem for much longer.
Intriguing!
I signed us up for relationship counseling and a business management seminar.
No.
Max had made assumptions. I mean, I'd always be down for more Sam and Max games, that's for sure.
You haven't seen a futuristic power core around here, have you?
What? No, of course not. What does it look like?
Futuristic?
Core-shaped, kind of powerish.
Nope, haven't seen it. Mama Bosco would know about that kind of thing. I mean, I'm guessing.
Well, that's not suspicious at all.
See you again soon, Stinky.
Yeah, take your time.
And EP, it was super effective. Alright, let's talk to other Stinky.
What is it now?
He doesn't have anything new to say.
Stay cheerful, Grandpa Stinky.
Well, so we need to talk to Mama Bosco, and I have some suspicions how that's going to go. Let's head back to the DeSoto and see what we can accomplish over there. As I try and actually control Sam with WASD. So one interesting thing that I was reading about this game is originally when this was made, Telltale wasn't really sure what the future looked like. So they designed the controls for this game to be controller first and mouse second, which is super weird for an adventure game. And when Skunk Ape did the remaster, they tried to make it so you could use mouse just as much as controller. And I'm glad you have more options now. Also, I'm told one thing that Skunk Ape did is they completely redid the lighting engine in the game. So if you're like me and thinking that everything looks very cool and atmospheric, you have them to thank for that. Pick up jumper cables.
Why do we have jumper cables? Neither of us knows how to use them.
It's simple, Sam. The red cable goes on the right nipple, and the black cable clamps to
Neither of us knows how to use them legally, Max.
Well! Consult the city map. Oh, there we go. Bosco Tech Labs. All right. Important distinction, please. Please use the distinction. Also, I'm looking at all the place names on the map there. Like the Soiled Garment District. I haven't heard of most of these places. The Dry Ice Rink? That sounds horrible. That was a hell of a parking job. Alright, is there anything to see outside the building first? Fire hydrant!
No, I already took care of that before we left.
I figured they were gonna make a dog joke.
Hello, lamppost. What you knowin'? Sheesh, what a jerk.
I didn't hear anything, did you? Oh, we can climb the fire escape. Alright, let's see what's up here. TV antenna.
Oh, hi. I remember you from the reception.
8 months away, and I only have to do a stream and a half before we're back on the pun train. You didn't hear it either, Punisher? Huh, must have been the wind. Oh.
Pretty cool. Not useful, though.
Is there anything else up here? there's a billboard that says, "Smell the mystery. Smell it." Very aggressive. Use flagpole for what? Use flagpole for what? Oh, you can walk out on it. I don't know why we would want to do this. I don't think we do right now. You can see the DeSoto from up here.
Nope, don't think so.
Nothing else. Hey, Trinetta, welcome in. How are you doing today? Look at banner.
It's kind of tacky the way Mama Bosco hung that banner right over the sidewalk.
What? What's tacky about that? All right, let's head back down then. Good morning, Trinetta. How are you doing today? How's your week going so far? For science, of course. You're freezing. It's actually a little warmer here than it was yesterday, but it was like 15 degrees Fahrenheit yesterday, so pretty much anything's an improvement. 18, yeah, it's a little chilly. It's a little chilly. Hopefully your place stays relatively warm.
Spooky.
Mama Bosco?
Get out. Get out of here. It's Sam and Max.
Harry Mole Man. One of thousands of mole people living beneath the city, frequently unemployed. References available upon request.
Harry. We were looking for Mama Bosco.
Do not be afraid. Mama Bosco has passed on to the other realms, but I shall attempt to establish a link to...
Oh, there she is. Hey, good looking.
Oh, hey guys.
Mama Bosco. Brilliant scientist, deceased. Mother of inconvenience store owner Bosco, killed in a freak baking soda and vinegar explosion. That happened in the last game.
Bosco sends greetings from the ethereal plains.
Welcome to the labs. You're my first visitors.
Wait, I was your first visitor.
Right.
Yeah, they made a vinegar and baking soda volcano that was way too powerful and accidentally blew her up. It happens. Very dangerous experiment to do. Hey, Grushin, it is Shayna's Games again. After 8 months, I am back. How are you doing, Grushin? Hope everything is going good with you. All right, what do we have around here? A telephone.
Hello, operator? Oops, sorry. You know how those spirits are once they get talking about the good old days when they were alive. I guess we can't make outgoing calls.
That's fair. Look at Spiderweb.
Spiderwebs and spooky houses go together like well-dressed dogs and naked bunnies.
How many times have I told you not to use the B word, Sam?
It's true. He's a Legomorph. They must have used at least 3 scoops of baking soda. Way too much. Insane amounts.
Oh, one of Jan Hoeksverhand's rare portraits. He took so long to finish a painting, his subjects often died while posing.
Well, that's awkward.
Wonder what's in here.
Don't open it, Sam! It probably leads to a fantastic land of wonder and thinly disguised religious allegories.
Good call, Max. We already wasted enough time poking around that toll booth.
Wow, 2 literary references in 1 gag. Fantastic. Alright, what else we got here? Use elevator. Look at Crime Alert.
Does anybody mind if I change the channel?
Is this the one with the space gorilla? Nah, I've already seen it.
Use dimensional destabilizer. That seems dangerous. Let's use it immediately.
It's Mama Bosco's dimensional destabilizer thing.
Push that green button. What's the worst it could do?
Tear a hole in the fabric of existence and bring the elder gods back to this dimensional plane.
Oh. What happens if you double-click it?
Of course, that's his next question. I know I love the writing in these games too. It makes me so happy. Let's see. Shane, I have to show you a picture of my fight stick sometime. Ooh, yes, please. I love a good fight stick. Is it a off the shelf or is it a custom built one? I'm very curious now. Yeah, Elder Gods mentioned right off the bat. Look at weird ball thing.
I can't tell if that's something Mama Bosco invented or an award Mama Bosco got for inventing something.
Either way, it's pretty impressive.
Yes. Look at ectoplasm.
Hey, neat. The eerie oozing remains of Mama Bosco's ghostly visitations.
Oh, that must be ectoplasmic jelly, cause ectoplasmic jam don't shake like that.
Max! Jesus! Read textbooks.
Charmingly outdated science textbooks, from the Earth to the elaborate moon landing hoax.
Bought a Hori Alpha and modded a Korean-style fight stick to it. Ooh, nice, nice. Study banks of screens.
If these findings are true, then that would mean it's scientifically impossible for Max and me to exist. Oh, no, wait. I was reading it wrong.
Whew, that was close. Lazy Elder Gods. Use reverse seismic wave generator.
No way. I didn't think they'd come out with the XKJS3 model yet. This baby is 8 times as fast and has 18 USB slots.
What does it do?
No idea.
But 18 USB slots. Use the iThing 4G.
This thing does science so hard, you say, I've never seen that much science. And it's all, check this out. And then, boom, more science.
I feel like I've bought at least one thing in my life that was pitched in basically that way. You can never have enough USB slots. Honestly, I'm completely out of USB slots on my computer and could use like another half dozen. But also, I'm a streamer, and streamers are deranged for plugging things into other things, especially us retro folks. You can plug in so many things! You need more power outlets! Oh god, I'm using a lot of those too. I have Oh, geez, I have 2 UPSs on my desk over there, which I probably should not, but I do, because I need them. Alright, let's talk to Harry Bullman here.
I'm sensing that you want to ask me some questions.
Legit need a wall of USB slots for any PC and enough power outlets to run a city, basically. Shane, get out of my house! If I had a nickel for every time I heard that. USB hubs on my hubs, it's still never enough. Hey Ryan, welcome in. Only 2 USBs, that's brutal. You gotta get a hub. Good morning, Bob. How are you doing today? Unlimited power. Oh, EP, that is so classy. I really want one of those. One of the couches I'm looking into getting has USB slots on the arms, which would be so good.
If you can talk to the dead, maybe you know about psychic powers?
Sam's worried about my brain because I can see the future now.
Psychic powers? There's no such thing. They just made that up to sell documentary TV series back in the 70s.
See, Sam, there's nothing to worry about.
Well, unless they're caused by a giant deadly tumor.
That's a little worrying, most definitely. Spicy burritos, nice.
What are you doing here, Harry?
I'm working as Mama Bosco's lab assistant.
I never hired him.
And she says I'm perfect for the job.
But you don't know anything about science.
Or hygiene.
Which means I'll never go mad and take over the lab for my own twisted experiments. I'm perfect.
He does make a point there.
I thought you already had a job.
Apparently there was some kind of power shakeup. I got laid off. You guys aren't looking for another partner, are you?
We'll keep your resume on file in case there's an opening.
Emperor, thank you so much for the gift sub to Tonda right there. Gift sub number 1,893 in the channel. I appreciate that. How else do they get the slate bend in all the spoons? Somebody's got to put them there. Doesn't just put itself there.
Are you sure that you're compatible with Mama Bosco?
Of course. I've been blessed with the unique ability to communicate with the recently deceased.
Only you can see me, huh? How many fingers am I holding up?
Only one! Ha! See? I am... Oh.
It took a little while to get there, but he got there.
You know, Harry, we can all see and hear Mama Bosco.
That's just a manifestation of the unconscious... Oh, who am I kidding? You're right. I'm just useless.
Come on, Harry. You're not just useless.
He's right. You're totally useless.
Gotta specify right there. Hey, Valkos, good morning. How are you doing today? Hope all is well with you.
Did you hear about General Skunkape's fabulous off-world vacations?
What mole man hasn't heard about it? It's the talk of the 5 boroughs.
Why don't you go try it out?
I was at a job interview when they gave out the tickets. By the time I got back, it was already too late.
Well, we just happen to have a fabulous vacation ticket that isn't a deadly trap at all, probably.
See you around, Harry.
And cheer up. You'll get what's coming to you.
That's what I'm afraid of. And ghosts.
Woo-hoo-hoo!
Let's see if he wants the vacation ticket. He would probably love it.
I know what would cheer you up, Harry. An all-expenses-paid vacation.
You actually have one of Skunkape's golden tickets? Well, that's a nice gesture, but I don't take charity. I'd have to give you something in return.
Okay, fine. What have you got?
Oh, lots of stuff. Like, nothing you'd want.
Alright, so we have to figure out something we need from him first. Slept a ton, was a long day yesterday. What's the status on Alan Wake? I'm holding off on it until either it gets patched or I get a new NVIDIA firmware update. Which honestly, they update the NVIDIA firmware like once a month or so I wouldn't be surprised if that happens in a couple weeks.
What can I do for you boys?
How's the afterlife treating you, Mrs. Mama Bosco?
That's Dr. Mama Bosco. I spent the summer getting my PhD online.
Yeah, I started to do that, but I kept getting distracted by all the funny cat pictures.
You don't know how to use computers, Max. What's your doctorate in, Mama Bosco?
Bridging the trans-dimensional gap to return spirits to their corporeal form. My master's was in funny cat pictures.
That's fair.
Sounds like you're tired of being a ghost.
Oh, it's not all bad. I'm getting better at apparating. And now I don't leave a trail of ectoplasmic slime behind every time I leave the room.
That's better than Sam can say.
But I'll be glad when I finish my dimensional destabilizer and get my body back. I miss touching things.
Yeah, touching is my third favorite thing to do to things. In case anyone was curious, second is licking.
I'm really glad he didn't finish that. Because he would have went to number 1, and then I would have had... I would have had more questions that I don't want any answers to. Funny cat pictures for the win. Yeah, I want to get into that master's program. I've heard it's very difficult. A lot of people trying to get in there.
Dr. Mama Bosco, your lab is actually pretty impressive. Bosco's inventions always kind of, well...
sucked.
Yes. Well, he was always a special boy.
Have you heard from Bosco?
He sent a few postcards. He and that Bluster Blaster machine finally made it to Las Vegas.
I didn't know Bosco liked gambling.
He said he's got a system. Plus $15 billion left over from the money that some idiots gave him for his inventions.
I'm sure those idiots had very good reasons.
In the last game, in order to solve a puzzle, we basically gave Bosco infinite money.
What's the deal with Harry Molman?
I don't know. Some things science can't explain. If you're asking why he's here, he's been pestering me to be my research assistant or something.
The friendly spirit says she can only speak through her trusted medium.
Give it up, Harry.
Sorry.
Unlimited money does help when you have a system. Also when you don't have a system. Also just basically all the time.
The new lab is, nice?
Thanks for saying so, but it needs work. Do you have any idea how hard it is to find abandoned real estate in Manhattan that's not already haunted?
It is a dyer's market.
I had to start reading the exorcism listings in the paper just to find a lead on this place.
Why didn't you just set up your lab in the inconvenience store?
Not everything happens on your street, Sam. Besides, that place isn't zoned for mixed-use haunting. They've got guys from the city coming by every day to evict me from this place. Only way to get rid of them is by making the walls bleed.
Zoning gets you every time. Only 15 million left. We left him $100 trillion. Oh yeah, it's true. What did he do with the rest of it?
You're a doctor. Can you tell us anything about late-onset male psychic dysfunction?
Psychic powers? It's probably a melon-sized deadly tumor.
Probably?
Well, it could be mind worms, of course. But I don't want to be alarmist. Most likely, it's the deadly tumor.
Couldn't Max just have the perfectly safe kind of non-lethal psychic powers?
Oh, it's Max. I'm sure it's nothing to worry about, then. Could you, have him stand a little farther away from my machines, though?
As soon as he mentions it's Max, she gets really nervous.
Are these psychic powers dangerous for Max at all?
Well, probably not, if he's careful and only uses them responsibly.
And what if it's Max?
Well, he'll overwork his brain so much that it catches fire and explodes.
Oh, I have got to see that.
You can't see that, Max. Your brain will catch fire and explode.
Well, that's why you'll have to record it for me, Sam. Duh.
He's got it all worked out.
Did you hear about the alien gorilla that landed on our street?
Yeah, it came through on the news alert. Something about sharing alien technology and ending all poverty and disease on Earth, right?
Well, yeah, but that's just one part of why he's evil.
I'm sure he's fine. I'm even gonna ask him if he can help me finish my dimensional destabilizer.
Some girl with psychic power. Does she say T-Bone? What's her... Oh my god. Took me a second to catch on to that, Rin.
I'd be careful around that General Skunk Ape.
You two don't trust anybody, do you?
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, what are you trying to pull?
Just wait till he helps me with my inventions. Then you'll see he's not such a bad guy.
Everybody trusts him.
Do you happen to know anything about a power core?
Where did you hear about that?
From magazines? About pamphlets?
I had a power core stolen from my lab.
It's nice when it feels like the universe is back in the proper order. Everything is going back to normal. The universe is healing.
Who do you think stole your power core?
No idea. I've got a, real detective on the case, though.
It's a good thing we're trying to steal it too, or we'd be offended by that remark.
Couldn't have come at a worse time either. I've almost got my dimensional destabilizer working, but the dimensional rift generator is useless without power.
Man, if I had a nickel for every time I didn't understand what you just said.
What did this power core thing look like?
What a question. It looks like a power core. You know, that's like asking what a Vanderpool particle emitter looks like.
Yeah! How silly.
See you on the
of
other
me.
side, Dr. Mama Bosco.
Not if I can get this destabilizer working.
Alright. Now that seems to be hinting that I need to go back to the diner. I believe. I'm gonna save again. There we go. What does a Vanderpool generator look like? I don't know. I have no idea. These are the questions I'm asking. I don't think there's anything left to see upstairs here. So, we'll go ahead and head out. That is a spooky painting, though, you gotta admit. Crash Vanderpool. Is that what they call it in the UK? I'm just changing the names of games willy-nilly. I tell ya. Alright, head back to DeSoto here. And head back to the Straight and Narrow, is what I believe they're calling Sam and Max's street now. The careful little backup. Found on a bootleg PlayStation, that sounds about right. One of my formative experiences is seeing a YouTube video talking about the Dendy, a Russian bootleg console. That is a trip hearing about.
Any luck finding that artifact?
No, but my best minions, research assistants, are on the case. Have you seen it?
No, but I've got my best Max on the case.
Alright, we should exhaust all the options here.
What's the homeworld security threat level, Superball?
It's currently hovering between Candy Apple and Fire Engine Red, sir. I'll keep you updated.
That sounds bad.
So we can just walk right on your spaceship whenever we want?
Of course. The miracles of my technology are welcome to everyone, especially to your planet's mole people.
That does seem suspicious.
So, about this artifact.
Yes, you have found it?
Not as far as you know, but just for fun. Why is it so important to you?
It's a legendary treasure, said to give the wielder the power to predict his enemy's every movement, manipulate the economies and governments of weaker worlds, avoid death, find complex solutions to puzzles using unconventional combinations of everyday items, and crush anyone who stands in his way! But that's all just a myth. I would simply give it away to my nephew in Canada.
Oh, that's all right then. I was worried for a second there. Hey, V6, welcome in. How are you doing today? Hope you're doing good. Let's see. What about base 25 puzzles? Oh, God.
So you're planning to just find your magic toy and leave the planet peacefully, right?
The Earth's Chamber of Commerce has a selection of coupons for discounted dining and entertainment during your stay.
Find my toy and leave? Of course not.
Stay frosty, Max. This is the part where he loses it and rips his mask off or eats a live mouse or something.
Roger that. I'll get my video camera.
I would never leave without sharing the technology of my world with your backward but fascinating people.
Was that a reference to V? I think that was a reference to V.
What's the story behind your whole mole man fixation?
It's no fixation. General Skunkape is a friend to all creatures of the galaxy, from the greatest ape to the tiniest, most insignificant and pitiable mole man.
Hey, we know the most insignificant and pitiable mole man.
On every planet I visit, all of the local mole people are invited to ride my fantastic gamma beam to a wonderful off-world vacation they'll never forget. I don't kill them.
That pause was perfection right there. My mother was a big fan of the old V series back in the day. Let's see, Geek Boy, are you getting some buffering? I don't see any dropped frames on my end.
Where are these fabulous off-world vacations exactly?
Why, any planet you can imagine.
Pluto?
That's not a planet, Max.
The planet of nubile Amazon priestesses bathing in rivers of chocolate and toffee?
Sure. Why not?
Pluto jokes. I love this game.
Not to point fingers or anything, but we couldn't help noticing that disembodied alien brain floating in a jar on board your ship.
How much do you want for it?
Oh, it's not for sale, my friends. That brain is all that remains of my colleague, Gordon, Joe Hansen's son. He fought by my side for many years and gave his life to find the great artifacts. He was a great warrior. He really had an eye for toys, and he was a good friend.
Good recovery, good recovery.
Any ideas how we can bring that brain back to life?
No, there's no hope for him, I'm afraid. I'll have to find a replacement.
This is making me uncomfortable.
All right, that's all the dialogue.
I'm talking now.
Gordon, Joe Hansenson. All right, let's head back in the diner, and if we can't figure out anything to do there, we can always try using Max's powers too. He was almost the number one. We'll see if Flint's done eating.
Any idea when you'll be done eating, Flint?
Heck, I don't know, Sam. Sometime in the future, all right?
How about now?
It'd be a lot sooner if you stop asking me, okay, champ?
He mentioned the future. That sounds like a hint to me. Let us see if we can look into his future. We can't. Oh. I thought that was hinting right there. All right. Oh, we haven't hit the toy yet. There we go. We had to hit that first. Now, use future vision with Flint paper.
Tell Doris. Sorry, I wasn't more careful.
Oh,
wow.
No. Now we'll never be able to find Mama Bosco's power core. Wow, that looked painful.
How did he get an axe in the back of his head? Use future vision with Sam.
Wow, would you look at that, Max? Amazing.
Huh. All right, there's a button on the back of the counter. Use future vision with Stinky.
I was hoping you'd call. No, don't speak. Those detectives are finally gone, but someone might be listening in. We should meet in person. Perfect. I'll leave right away. What? Of course not. And Sam and Max don't suspect a thing.
Well, that's incredibly suspicious. Yeah, he never even finished his spaghetti. Use future vision with radio.
We interrupt this program for a breaking news bulletin. Officials for the city's $700 million lottery jackpot drawing have announced that there is one winning ticket, sold to unemployed and somewhat pathetic Molopolis resident, Harry Molman.
I think I figured out what we want to get from Harry.
Woohoo! So long, suckers!
What about your super secret demon broth?
Take it! After today, I never need to worry about money again.
Alright, so we need to get the lottery ticket from Harry and give it to Grandpa Stinky, and then we can get the demon broth. Alright. Alright, I see where we're going here. First of all, can we warn Flint about his terrible incoming future?
Any idea when you'll be done eating, Flint?
No, we cannot.
Heck, I don't know, Sam. Sometime in the future, all right?
Alright, can I get behind the counter? Aha!
Oh, shame on you, Max. You know how Stinky explicitly told us never to go back in the kitchen.
That look! Alright, so Stinky left after she got a phone call, so we might be able to use that to get her out of there. That kind of gave the game away unless they had some other wrinkle to it. I don't know if I can explicitly act on that, though. We'll have to see. Alright. Let's see. Can I use Future Vision out here, or do we not want to use it where Skunkapa can see? Is the question. No, we can use it out here. Alright. Let's see. Use Future Vision with General Skunkapa.
Yes. Ha ha ha. Yes. Yes.
Oh, that's very revealing.
Max, no, not the Chrysler building.
That sounds fun. I can hardly wait.
Not the Chrysler. What? The heck was going on there? Well, that seems dangerous. That is a good way to end your calls, Shenanigans. Alright. See if we can call Stinky first. Not the Chrysler building!
Please say the name of the person you want to call.
You've reached Stinky's diner.
Say it, Grandpa.
Oh,
we already heard that. Alright, so we can't call, or we can't get a hold of her that way. Let's see. So let's head back over to the Bosco Tech Labs. We didn't use the psychic powers there either, so we're gonna have to do that now too. Even though we now have a bit of an idea what we can do. I love that parking job. It's deranged is what it is. We'll see if there's anything to see on the upper level first, although I doubt there's going to be anything useful. Worth checking. Oh yeah, it just takes us down to the lower level.
It's going to take some real detective work to track down that missing power core.
Alright, so see what we got in here. Anything we can look at? Anything at all? There's a spooky, scary skeleton up there. That's about it. We can see Mama Bosco from the upper level, so that might be something we can do. Or actually, wait, we didn't actually hit the thing. Yeah, I keep forgetting to hit the thing. There we go. Gotta do that first.
Thanks, Sam and Max. This is exactly what I need to turn my life around.
Harry's got a great big wonderful surprise waiting for him.
And to think all it took was this. Are you sure you can't make those future visions last a little longer, Max?
That would take all the fun out of it.
I mean, we already kind of know where that's going, so that's fine. Let's see, what else is in here? Doesn't look like anything else here aside from Sam again.
So long, suckers! Prepare yourselves, mole women of outer space. The love digger is on his way. Oh.
Oh, the dimensional destabilizer. What future awaits us with that?
My missing power core. I knew you were the right one to find it, Flint Paper.
It was nothing.
Alright, so Flint does need to find the power core.
My missing power core. I knew you
It's the same thing we
it
just
was
saw.
nothing.
Alright, so let's see if we can talk to Harry Mole Man and get anything more out of him.
I know all and see all.
If money's tight, maybe you should try the lottery.
I've got a really good feeling about your chances this time.
Yeah, the lottery's just for unemployed losers who don't understand how numbers work.
So how many tickets have you bought?
12. No, wait, 1.
Well...
See you around, Harry.
If you have a lottery ticket, perhaps we can make a trade.
I know what would cheer you up, Harry. An all-expenses-paid vacation.
You actually have one of Skunkopy's golden tickets?
We heard this part.
Well, that's a nice gesture, but I don't take charity. I'd have to give you something in return.
You wouldn't happen to have a lottery ticket, would you?
Well, sure, I buy one every week, but it's worthless. I never win anything. I mean, it's incredibly valuable to me. I don't know if I could part with it.
Okay then, see ya, Harry.
Wait, I can part with it. Just give me that vacation ticket. So long, suckers! Prepare yourselves, mole women of outer space. The love digger is on his way. Oh.
There we go. We sent him on vacation. How lovely for him. How lovely. Also, we didn't use the Mole Man tunnel back here before.
Harry
What does
must
that
have dug his way in here.
They say they don't like to be in bright sunlight, but I say it's just an excuse to do more property damage. A brilliant excuse.
Hey, Max, why don't you hop in there and see where it leads?
Yeah, sure. Crawl through a narrow tunnel to nowhere filled with hairy mole man spore. Great idea.
That's fair. In God tier voice acting, I do love the voice acting in these games. Alright. I think we've gotten everything we need to do here for the moment. So now, let's head back to the diner with the lottery ticket. They were very well behaved, if I do say so myself. Alright. I think we should be able to complete the sequence to get the demon broth at least. So that's good. Moment for a second? I'll have to try that one out in just a
miss
moment.
Grandpa Stinky and his blasphemous recipes.
You don't need to give me hints. I'm heading there, game. Heading there. Them misbehave? That's impossible. Oh, you can double click to run in this one too. That's handy.
Hi, you furry pals.
Alright, so now give Grandpa the ticket.
We're all torn up about stealing your patent 30 years ago, Grandpa Stinky. Maybe this will make up for it.
A lottery ticket? Don't you know that nobody ever wins these
We
stupid...
interrupt this program for a breaking news bulletin. Officials for the city's $700 million lottery jackpot drawing have announced that there is one winning ticket sold to unemployed and somewhat pathetic Molopolis resident Harry Moleman. This just in a surprising upset, we're told that the winning ticket was transferred to local diner owner Grandpa Stinky. Sorry, Harry Moleman. Better luck next time.
Did you hear that? I told you I would win.
Woohoo! So long, suckers!
We've been hearing that an awful lot lately.
What about your super secret demon broth?
Take it! After today, I never need to worry about money again!
All right. Makes things easy.
We better find a use for this quick, Max. I don't like the way it sloshes around in my coat and gets everything disconcertingly moist.
Oh, sure. Blame the demon broth.
Wow. Go ahead and save there. Yeah, news travels fast. Holy crap. Adventure game stuff, I suppose. All right, Flint, anything new?
Any idea when you'll be done eating, Flint?
Heck,
Stinky's award-winning spaghetti, mentioned in the past 5 issues of the Occupational Safety and Health Administration's Journal of Workplace Hazards.
Wow. All right. What happens if you use the payphone?
This phone only accepts Dutch Guilder coins.
Oh, right. The Dutch Guilder joke. All right. Got the demon broth. And I have an idea for another thing we can do as far as the power core. Go check that out real quick. Come on. Sometimes you can run, I suppose. Alright.
Hello and welcome to the COPS version 2.5.
Do you guys know where to find something called a power core?
What's his problem?
We were forced to witness Mama Bosco tearing apart circuit boards to construct her power core. We prefer not to talk about it.
It was horrible.
Let's try out the Crimetron right now.
We're sorry, the Crimetron XL may not yet be available in some areas.
We are still recruiting members for the COPS.
For the last time, we are not letting your Japanese robot dog into this group.
We talked about this. That dog is straight up creepy.
Being mean to Aibo? How dare they? Hey, Nabat Can't Run, welcome back. Hope you're feeling better after the power nap.
What happened to that Bluster Blaster machine you used to hang out with?
He has traveled with user Vasco to Las Vegas, Nevada.
What's an outdated arcade machine supposed to do in Vegas? He doesn't even have any money.
Bluster Blaster received a generous workers' compensation settlement upon his termination from Pimplicar.
We cannot comment while litigation is pending.
That's fair.
Please say the name of the person you want to call.
That's weird. Harry's phone has been disconnected.
That's very strange. Speaking of, we should probably go check on him. Now that we've sent him to his death? It's probably fine. I bet as a double plot twist, it's probably actually a vacation. I bet. You think so too, right, Chad? Gotta be. Into the upper deck. Also, we could probably go ahead and drop off the demon broth while we're here.
It's a couple of gallons of Grandpa Stinky's nutrient-rich demon broth. It's going to take some real detective work to track...
It's too bad you don't have a nose, 'cause you smell delicious.
It's locked. Mole Man processing. Nothing.
Alright, so Harry hasn't been here yet.
Looks like Skunk Ape is about 300,000 miles overdue for an oil and filter change.
You gotta stay up on that. It's important. Hey, newbie, welcome in. How are you doing today? It's nice to turn your phone off on vacation. You gotta really be able to get immersed in that stuff. Alright, is there any future visions we can get here? Find out.
Future vision.
Take a quick look around.
You did it, Sam and Max.
Oh, we
You
already
were
saw
awake.
that.
How did you do it?
All it took.
Is that floor shark again? Anything? There. No, it doesn't look like it. Alright. Alright, so nothing else to do here yet. Yeah, Harry, where are you at? How long does it take? Alright, let's see. Oh, I just thought of something. So we know what's gonna happen to Flint, right? We know what terrible thing is gonna happen to Flint that must not happen. So what if we were to prevent that somehow? I just pieced that together.
We'd feel better if you wore this hard hat, Flint.
That's swell, fellas, but...
Doris would want you to have it.
Aw, you're right, pals. I've just been thinking of myself all this time. Hand it over. Peanuts? You know I'm allergic to peanuts, Stinky. Are you trying to kill me?
Oh, kill you? Don't be silly.
Something's fishy with that dame. Now, what do you want to know?
Well, that was close. In two respects, as it turns out.
Don't be too hard on Stinky for almost poisoning you. I'm sure it was an honest mistake.
They serve so many different kinds of toxins here, they've got their own menu.
Nice try, fellas, but she's on to me. I know it. I'm getting too close on this big case of mine, and she's trying to rub me out.
We saved his life in two different ways.
What's this big case you're working on?
Get ready to have your furry minds blown, pals, because this one goes way back. Think about it. What do we really know about this Stinky doll?
Well, the story is that Grandpa Stinky actually created her using some kind of demonic spell, and she's been running the diner ever since.
Right, some crazy story you'd have to be an idiot to believe.
Right, idiot.
So I started digging around, and I found this out back.
Stinky, my queen, I cannot wait any longer. I will be making my grand appearance this afternoon. You say they won't trust me because I'm not human, but damn the consequences. We must start phase 2 of the operation now. I will call your private number with the details. Love, S.
An inhuman monster, in bed with Stinky, planning something big this afternoon. Name starts with S. You know what that means?
Skunk Ape.
Oh, well, yeah, that could be it. I was thinking it was you, Sam.
You think you know a guy. I'm not angry, Sam, just very disappointed.
Come on, Max. If Stinky's in cahoots with General Skunk Ape, it may have something to do with that missing power core.
Good luck, fellas. I'll let you know if I find anything else.
Sam, I may be psychic now, but I've got no idea how we're gonna find out Stinky's private phone number.
P.S. Just to make sure, your private number is still 212-555-8942, isn't it?
Well, that helps.
What do you know about this creep, General Skunk Ape?
Just that he tried to hire me to find some missing toys for him. I'm too busy with my other case, so I said nothing doing. You wouldn't know anything about these toys, would you?
I can't lie to Flint paper, Sam.
I can, little buddy. Nope, not a thing.
That works.
Do you know anything about a power core?
Yeah, Mama Bosco hired me to find it. Standard issue, find the secret invention for the scientist before it falls into the wrong hands stuff. Even you guys could do it. Yeah, no offense.
Oh yeah, we totally know where it is.
We were just testing you.
But I'm in the middle of a case that's one hell of a lot bigger.
See ya, Flint.
Hey, do my eyes look puffy to you guys?
Always.
I think I better go see Doris. She's my allergy specialist. Man, is she gonna blow her stack when she hears about those peanuts.
All right. So that's progress.
It's the note Flint Paper found from the mysterious Mr. S to Stinky.
Alright, so now we have Stinky's number. Means hopefully we can lure her out from behind the counter. So we can get back there and push that mysterious button. Everything's starting to come together, slowly but surely. I still love that the signs at Bosco's say guns, liquor, and baby needs. You know, everything you need a store for. Alright.
Please say the name of the person you want to call.
There we go, Stinky's cell phone.
I was hoping you'd call. No, don't speak. Those detectives are finally gone, but someone might be listening in. We should meet in person.
Yes. We should go to that place with the things that you like.
Perfect. I'll leave right away.
See you wherever that is then, my love. Oh yeah, one more thing. Are your corn dogs really made with 100% pure beef?
What? Of course not. And Sam and Max don't suspect a thing.
Woo, well that's a relief. Ever since the dairy freeze shut down, Stinky's corn dogs have been my only source of nutritious pig sphincters.
There's a line, holy shit. Alright, we got the diner all to ourselves there. Bellicose. It doesn't sound quite as tasty when they describe it like that. Not the best advertising campaign I've ever seen. What corn dogs? Buffalo Wild Wings used to have the most amazing mini corn dogs, and they don't have them anymore, and that breaks my heart.
Wow, would you look at that, Max? Amazing.
It's a secret passage, Sam. Really not that big a deal.
Pretty standard issue at this point. Breakfast corn dog. How decadent. Alright, enter a secret passage. Oh, we're on the other side of the train station. Any reasonable store owner would just lock the door. Luckily, nothing about Stinky is reasonable.
It's a big pile of low-tech audio-video equipment, tossed out like pianos from a falling Zeppelin.
And it's still warm. Documentary filmmakers must be lurking nearby.
Some secret passage. It's just a bunch of junk, like this old scanner.
Oh boy! Whose head did we explode first?
Not that kind of scan. What the? Hey, look. It's Mama Bosco's futuristic power core.
What was it doing down here?
That's a mystery for another episode, Max.
All right. We now have both of the items we need. Let's get back to the ship. Oh, I didn't even catch that was the scanner's joke. I do love those movies. Mostly the first one. You know, Scanner Cop's all right. Sausage wrapped in a pancake. Huh. That would actually make sense for breakfast. Go ahead and save again. Fitting for your standard, no standard diner, but otherwise quite disappointing. I mean, quite disappointing, I think, is the tagline for Stinky's Diner. Alright. Back upstairs. That transition really needs like a fade or something. It's a little jarring otherwise. What does it say about the scanner?
It's one of those obsolete all-in-one scanner, fax, copier, juice maker machines. I sure hope that alien This should give that brain the jolt he needs to face the morning. Now we just need some way to hook it up.
Oh, well, coincidentally, I may have something for that. Jumper cables!
You did it, Sam and Max. You awakened me from the sleep of 100 deaths. How did you do it?
Easy peasy. All it took was Stinky's demon broth and Mama Bosco's futuristic power core.
Don't forget the jumper cables, Sam. They were very important.
Whatever the case, listen carefully. Do not trust General Skunkape. He is... Whoa, something's happening.
Toys detected. Toys detected.
What are you doing, Brain? Cut it out.
I can't help it. I'm...
Yogzagot Nagulurum. Yogzagot Nagulurum.
Gordon's alive? I mean, what a pleasant surprise. Tell me, friend Brain, where is the toy?
2 toys. So we can't trace.
Curses! Very well. I'll find them myself.
Is he gone?
Yeah, the coast is clear. What just happened?
I don't know. I've never felt anything like that. The toys of this planet must have astonishing power.
Where is Skunk Ape's collection of magic toys?
He keeps them on display as a show of power. I'm regaining control over the ship's functions so I can reveal them to you. Behold!
That's it?
That's it! It's a toy that lets you teleport across vast distances in the blink of an eye using only the power of your mind. That's not cool enough for you?
It's just, we saw more toys in Max's vision.
More toys? You must not have found them yet. They must still be somewhere in this city. You have to find them before Skunkape does, or he'll destroy us all!
Alright, that's definitely progress. Alright, so... make another save. Oh, the door turned green. Does that mean we need to check for personal effects now?
Nothing.
Check the door itself?
Aren't you going to try the teleportation power?
Sure, we'll try it out later.
Oh, okay.
Is everything okay, Brain?
It's just, I've never seen it. I'm just a brain in a jar. Can't really use it. It sounded cool is all.
Okay, fine. We'll do it now.
Alright, I can take a hint. Fine, we'll try out the teleportation. Oh man, Brian Blessed in the Flash Gordon movie. Brian Blessed in the Flash Gordon movie. So
Spaceship is secure. If I could have a moment, sirs. Hello, Sam, Mr. President. If you have a moment, you need to be debriefed.
Too late!
This may come as a shock, but our intel indicates that General Skunkape is actually quite evil.
No!
I'm pretty sure I never heard of a Department of Homeworld Security agent, Superball.
Established in 1901 by Theodore Roosevelt after President McKinley's assassination by one of the insectors of the Nebulon Empire.
I'm President of the United States! Why didn't I hear anything about it?
It's explained in books, sir.
Oh, right.
That makes sense.
Is that why you were hanging out in our office so much last season? I mean, a few months ago? To protect Max?
Sure.
Wow. I feel really close to you right now, Agent Superball.
Likewise, sir. A bit too close.
I was waiting for that. Yes, we do have the void juice still. You want to know what's really funny? I got a coffee container to bring coffee from home to work, and just because it seemed hilarious, I got it in this exact same void juice color. So if I ever drink coffee on stream, it'll void juice out as well.
Okay, what's the real story behind Skunk Ape?
General Skunkape is an intergalactic criminal warlord. There's been a galaxy-wide guerrilla hunt in effect ever since he escaped from the Penal Zone.
The what zone?
Penal. It's an interdimensional prison for the most dangerous villains in the universe.
How are we supposed to get Skunk Ape back into the Penal Zone?
United Planets have simple and easily reproducible fail-safe measures in place to handle escaped convicts.
Well, that's a relief.
All we need to do is open an unstable trans-dimensional gateway to the penal zone, and his prisoner's badge will take care of the rest.
I didn't notice Skunk Ape wearing any kind of badge or homing beacon.
That's because he wasn't wearing one, sir. I find it extraordinarily alarming.
Whoa, calm down. We can't think with all your hysterics.
Forgive me, Mr. President, but unless you can find General Skunk Ape's homing beacon and place it on him, we're powerless to stop him.
What did this homing beacon look like?
It's a standard issue intergalactic correctional facility inmate's badge. It can't be destroyed, so the only way he could have gotten rid of it is by giving it to someone else.
I actually only started drinking coffee a couple years ago, despite being on night shift for 16 years. I only really drank coffee for like 2 or 3 of them.
We have to open an unstable trans-dimensional gateway?
You must have lost your senses, man! The odds against that are astronomical!
Even if we did know what that was.
The gateway is the easy part, sirs. Dr. Mama Bosco's reckless and blasphemous work tearing down the fabric of reality could be useful.
That's what I was thinking.
What do we need from Mama Bosco?
Her dimensional destabilizer can open a gateway to the penal zone. Anyone wearing a prisoner's homing beacon will be returned to justice automatically and scientifically.
Brewed cacao? I've never heard of that. Where would you even get that?
Where is Skunk Ape now?
We can't track him without his homing beacon, sir. This will require some traditional detective work.
Will reckless and irrational detective work do?
'Cause that's all we know.
I'd recommend starting with some of his known contacts.
Don't worry, Superball. We'll hit that gorilla where it hurts the most.
Right in the penal
Yes,
zone!
I get it, sir.
Alright, that one you can keep your mind together for. That one's fine.
Max, this unassuming telephone unlocks the gift of teleportation. Using the power of your mind, you can teleport yourself to any phone number you have memorized.
Oh boy, I want to try it right now!
I don't like the thought of you teleporting off without me, Max.
You can go too, Sam. Max will teleport anyone he's touching.
Watch the hands!
Alright, well, let's save and try that out then. We do know a couple of phone numbers, I think. Coarse chocolate grounds that you steep like coffee in a French press. That's very interesting. I've never heard of this before. Can we use future vision on Super Bowl? We cannot. Oh yeah, we have a lot of phone numbers now. Oh hey, we can go to Sybil's. Oh, Sybil's is just the boxes outside. Right. Let's see if we can figure out where Stinky's at.
Enjoying the ride, Sam?
Note to self. When traveling through Max's brain, keep your eyes shut.
Seems like a good rule. Oh God. If you find a phone book in the future, can you time travel? Ooh, possibly. Hey, Paylor, yeah, I've been away for 8 months, but I'm back now. How have you been? Hope you're doing good. Oh, thank you, Velcos. I would like to check that out. That sounds really tasty. Jeez, yeah, that wasn't expecting any of that.
It's Stinky's cell phone, but why would she have left it behind?
Especially since she's got 18 months left on her contract.
Either there was some kind of struggle, or it was left here for us to find, and we're walking right into a trap.
I've got it! She waived her early cancellation fees with a recommended device upgrade.
So now we know 2 things. You're an idiot, and this phone is going to lead us directly to General Skunk Ape, somehow.
We do know those things, it's true. Alright, where the heck are we right now? I don't think we've been here before. Oh, thank you. It's good to be back, definitely.
These buildings are all closed in observance of Skunk Ape Appreciation Day. Skunk Ape must have gone somewhere else.
Alright, so he's not over here. Oh, there's a keypad. That seems like maybe something I can use future vision for? Possibly? Or can I not see the keypad? Why is there a giant cow? If I go down here, can I do it? No, it always future visions in the same place. Alright. Can't use future vision on the keypad, unfortunately. That stinks. Alright. Yeah, nothing to see here then. Milk the giant cow! This is not how I thought my day was gonna go. I can see into the future. Alright, well, it's another way we can move around at least, so that's kind of nice. We need to head to Mama Bosco, so let's head to Bosco Tech. Much more pleasant with eyes closed.
No visitors.
Wow!
Hey, you guys can't do that to me.
Looks to me like we just did.
At least give me back my sidekick.
You'll get the rabbit once Jerome's done working him over.
Well, crap! That's not good.
Hey, Space Gorilla, you're kind of blocking the door there. Mind if we scooch on by?
We're closed.
I think I've got an idea for what to do here. 8 horrible, shadeless months? I'm sorry, I didn't expect it to take that long. I really didn't. The main thing was once I started the new job, they had me work a ton of overtime. So I didn't really have, like, any days off for a couple months. It was pretty crazy. Monsieur Mala, there's another famous comic book gorilla. Harass gleaming pigeon. That's a little bit on the nose, isn't it?
All right, Pigeon. Hand over the shiny thing and nobody has to get hurt. Hey, careful where you drop that thing.
Well, it's down on the ground now. Is that where we want it? See anything else to do up here, so probably. Can I shoot him? I cannot shoot him. You can rarely use that gun to solve any problems in these games. Alright, well I'll go down there and I'll see what that thing we dropped was then. Your wrestling name back in 2016? Nice, nice. I tried to use the violence and it didn't work.
It's an engagement ring. I've got a feeling Skunk Ape picked it up while he was out looking for toys. Oh, there's an engraving. Hard luck. Classy.
Alright, I'm not sure what to do with that.
Beat it.
But my little buddy's trapped inside.
Oh. Oh, that was easy. Can I use future vision here now?
Do it again! Do it again!
Huh. Interesting.
Well, that knocked him out cold.
Do it again! Do it again!
All right, we got some hints there. All right, yeah, we've already seen that like 4 times. Not tremendously helpful. Also, giant cow again. All right, I've got some ideas here. Ah, Rin, thank you for posting the schedule there. I appreciate that. We finally get to use our persuasive badge. Oh, I'm the badge.
Hey, Space Gorilla. You're kind of blocking the door there. Mind if we scooch on by?
We're closed.
Aw, this sucks, Sam. The old Bosco's never closed.
I suspect Mama Bosco's got something in there that General Skunk Ape doesn't want us to find.
Alright, so let's head back up to the roof again. Now, right now, streams are only going to be 2 days a week. I've got the option to go to a 3rd day, but for right now, I want to try this out and see how it goes. Can I drop a scanner on his head? Can not. Doesn't seem to be any interaction points up here whatsoever. That's probably not a thing. Maybe we need to use future vision to get some. Let's see.
Future vision.
Well, that knocked him out cold.
Do it again! Do it again!
No, that's the only thing to see up here, aside from the giant banana. Alright, so I don't know if there's anything we can do up here.
Pretty cool. Not useful, though.
Yeah, we already looked at everything up here. We don't really have anything, like, super heavy on it.
It's the cheap engagement ring Skunk Ape picked up for his new queen.
Let's see. No, I can't do that, it doesn't look like. Let's see. Oh, we haven't actually checked out this. Let's see, the case. Max and I have revived the friendly alien. Oh, so this is a recap right there. So that's kind of cool. Suspects. Oh, they've got a listing of all the characters in there, in case you forget. And a quick recap of Max's powers. And a recap of all the items we found. Alright, that's kind of cool. Not something we need to use, I don't suppose, but we could use if we need it. Alright, where should we go now? Let's head over to the cops. See if we got anything we can show them.
Whee!
Let's see, are they interested in the old scanner we found?
Are you guys still looking for a 4th member?
Well, hello there, beautiful. Were your moving parts properly secured when you fell from heaven?
Oh, God.
Do not forget our seminar on workplace harassment. Plus, I called dibs.
Jesus!
When exactly did this get really creepy?
Thank you for joining us in a brand new style of 20th century crime fighting. You can begin submitting clues to the Crimetron whenever you find them.
Wow! That took off very quickly. Jesus. Alright, let's submit the mysterious note to the Crimetron.
I'd better keep this note. There could be valuable information on it.
Alright, not that. And we submit Stinky's cell to the Crimetron.
It looks like you're using the Crimetron. Would you like help?
Sure.
Sure, but keep it short.
Place any two pieces of evidence into the Crimetron XL multi-scanner. If a piece of evidence is found on our database, you'll hear this noise. If we cannot recognize a piece, you'll hear this. After two items are inserted, our exclusive clue match technology will scan for possible connections.
Advanced data analysis algorithms will compare the evidence against our 64KB database at up to 1-2 calculations per second.
You're not helping. It's really not all that complicated.
I can also help organize your compact disc collection.
If the Crimetron can find a connection between the two pieces of evidence, it will reveal a new location on your map.
Oh, alright.
If Stinky went somewhere to meet Skunky, she's probably got the number of the place on speed dial.
Oh, that's true. Hey, Spider's Resource! Number 1, welcome in, and number 2, thank you so much for the sub. I appreciate that. How have you been? I hope things have been going well for you. Pleasure to have you with us today. And let's see, let's try putting the ring there too. And number 3, much love, dude. I missed your face. It has been about 8 months. If you didn't hear, I had a, shall we say, unplanned change of careers. Not careers, but jobs. But yeah, I've got a new job. I'm very happy with it. It's going well. And I'm trying to get back in the swing of things. Very happy to be back here. I missed it. I missed it a lot.
Skunk Ape got this ring from somewhere, but the engraving just says, hard luck.
Oh, no connection? Really? Let's see. Let's see, what else do we need to put there?
Item not found in database.
Alright, so the ring and the phone are both things they can use, but they're not connected. We'll have to come back after we get something else, I think. Let's see, I had asked around after a few months and heard. I had to see you finding the space to come back on. It was dicey for a while. It was like, you know, my old job just offered me a lot of free time, and that's why I was able to stream. And I'm like, well, once I get a new job, I don't know if I'll be able to. And it did take a lot of changes, because before I was overnights and now I'm on days. But I'm trying to keep it working. I am. I'm really glad you were able to stop by. That means a lot. Let's see, Restorian, welcome in. How are you doing today? Hope you're doing good. All right. I don't think there's anything else we need to do there. So what do we need to do next? Let's see, we can't get into Mama Bosco's right now. Let's see if anything changed now. Oh, we were trying to go into that door here before, but the brain insisted that we use the teleport power. So now, hopefully that we have, we'll be able to do it. But you genuinely love catching you, man. Such a great energy. You missed it. Thank you. That's really cool of you. Yeah, no, it's... See, now it's telling me to go in the door, and I'm like, game, I tried to go in the door before. You wouldn't let me. I know, it's an adventure game. The proper order of all things. Get it done.
Hey, Brain, can you open this door for us?
You want to go into the mole processing room? But it's a horrible place.
Official business.
Besides, it's for mole people only.
Perfect! We're part mole man.
Odd, you don't look mole-ish.
By marriage.
There were rituals.
Very well, I will try.
Welcome.
Seems incredibly dangerous.
Congratulations. Prepare yourself for a fabulous off-world vacation courtesy of General Skunkape.
I'm very excited.
Why aren't there any doors?
You'll feel a slight tingle as we take your personal items for safekeeping.
Slight tingle? Whoa, hey now!
Our stuff!
Screw the vacation. I want to keep doing this.
Cannot remove inventory. Where do you keep your personal items?
It's none of your damn business, computer.
Very well. Beginning Mole Man processing.
Sam, why is the floor so slippery?
For the comfort of guests waiting outside, please refrain from screaming or crying out.
Do you smell something burning?
Oh, God.
Sam, why haven't we ever seen any mole people come out of here?
Enjoy the rest of your experience, and remember that your sacrifice is for the glory of General Skunkabe.
Sacrifice?
Are we going to die, Sam?
Depends on whether we can think of a way out of this death trap, little buddy.
Well, if Max still has his powers. We do? So we just need to teleport outside. Well, that was easy. I imagine there must be something we need to do in there, but I can't think of what at the moment. We'll go get our stuff back, though. We actually saw that in one of the future visions. Max getting his stuff back, so maybe that's something? Possibly? Don't worry, we'll get the stuff back. I can't stomach being in a video game and not having my stuff. As a teenager, I absolutely hated Yuffie in Final Fantasy VII.
Mama Bosco would be really helpful right about now, if we could just get into her lab.
She took my stuff. I hated that.
Hey, it's all my stuff.
Alright, so that just got us what we had before, so that didn't really change anything. So presumably there's something we need to do in there, but like, I'm not sure what yet. She is a bit of a troll, she is. Like, she was one of my favorite characters to use, but at the time, I'm like, give me my stuff back! Getting some frame drops? I am seeing a little bit of drop frames over here. I will pause briefly. See if that fixes itself. Yeah, we're getting some frame drops on my end. Hopefully that is a temporary issue. But yeah, that's on me. Yeah, that is dropping a lot of frames. I think it's getting better, but if it is, it's slow. I'll save the game here and then we'll wait for a moment. I hate that there's never any proper retribution for these pocket gremlins. I mean, you know, at least with Yuffie, she had to work off her crimes, so that's good. Like I said, she was one of my favorite characters to actually use. Not just you this time, Geek Boy, that's on my end. And unfortunately, continuing to drop. My internet seems to have suddenly gotten dicey. It's not OBS, it's the internet, it would appear. I think so anyway. My CPU is not really doing any significant work. Let's give it a sec. Like I said, it seems to no, I keep seeing it getting better and then not really. It's not the crunch. Any other occupational upsets? Frame drops instead of crunch? I don't like either of those. No, the internet's been okay all day today, so I'm not sure what's going on now, but like I said, we'll give it a second, see if it clears on its own. In the meantime, drink the last of my void juice right there, which was very tasty. Let's see, who's your provider? Do you have fiber? They don't have fiber in my area, unfortunately. I'm not even sure if I could get fiber in an apartment complex. That's usually a bit of a questionable thing. So I have Comcast/Xfinity, which is not my ideal choice, but it is my only choice. Wow, it's actually getting worse now. So yeah, I've explored if there is any other service I could switch to, but there's not, because for anybody outside of the United States, they might not know this. Basically, most places in the United States have a single internet provider that has a functional monopoly. Like, I think if I wanted DSL, I could get AT&T, but I don't want DSL, for any reason. So I just gotta kind of put up with what I get. And it is what it is. You guessed right, poor Shane. I know. There was a time when we were told that we were supposed to be getting Google Fiber. But then number one, Google Fiber backed out. And then number two, Google Fiber basically folded. So that's not happening. And also in one of the stories that infuriates me to no end, Verizon was going to lay fiber in the Chicago area at one point. And Comcast sued them. They issued one lawsuit for every single block that they were planning to bring fiber to, basically saying that they can't dig there because they might accidentally hit their cables. And Verizon basically said, never mind, we don't have time for all that. And then they backed out as well. So, yeah, that's one way to keep your monopoly, I suppose. You know, frames continue to drop. Oh, I was really hoping it was going to clear up. I mean, if it doesn't clear up, we're going to have to end a little bit early, which is super unfortunate because I was really hoping to at least finish this case. But, as is does not seem to be clearing up. We'll give it another couple minutes, and then we're going to have to let it be what it is. Like all the great experimental Google products, Google does like to shut down cool things, unfortunately. They do it with alarming frequency. I don't even know how they find all the things to shut down at this point. Yeah, I've heard of that, where they contract with the landlords. That is actually illegal in some places. I know there was a push at one point to make it illegal on the national level. I don't know if that ever got off the ground at least. Velcos, that is spectacular. Oh, I have had some, I could tell some stories about Comcast. I have had some nightmarish experience. You may remember there was a couple times when I was complaining because my internet in general just wasn't working very well and I had to get Comcast involved. One time they sent a technician out and the technician was supposed to check my internet. Like, this was the guy that was supposed to fix things. I had to teach him how to ping because he had a tester, but he didn't know how pinging worked. And he actually asked me if I could teach him, which is, if your repair guy is asking you how to do repairs, things have gone very badly. Oh, Rin, they're reporting an outage? Oh, I heard my phone buzzing a minute ago. Is that what some of it was? That may actually be. I haven't gotten any messages or anything, but I would not be surprised if that's the issue. And unfortunately, if it is an outage, it's probably not going to get fixed super quickly. I'm going to double check, but I wouldn't hold your breath. Let's see. Google starts new products just to cancel them in a few years. They, from what I understand, the problem is they set very high goals. And the goals are basically impossible to meet. So, like, when they bring out a new product and it doesn't immediately make $1 billion bajillion, they're like, well, we tried. Didn't work out well, though. No, I'm still dropping tons and tons of frames. Oh, there's a bunch of stuff I need to check out in there. Including, apparently, they're raising my prices. That's awesome. Let's see. Show anything on the app, but also the app doesn't work very well. Let's see. At least he wanted to know. Yeah, hopefully he's doing better at the appointments after that, at least. We're hoping. But yeah, unfortunately, it's not getting better on my end. Right now, my bandwidth is about half what it's supposed to be, and I'm dropping tons and tons of frames. So, let's see. Want a screenshot? No, I believe you. And I think unanticipated network repairs. That's a wonderful way to put it right there. They have been doing a lot of street work, so I wouldn't be surprised if somebody accidentally hit a line. So yeah, unfortunately, I think we are going to have to wrap it up a little bit early here, which isn't a terrible thing on my end because I did have a lot of errands I need to run today. So I think we are going to pause it right there. And I apologize, I did want to finish the episode, but we'll see if we can do... we'll be back on Monday, and I'll see if I can do an extra long stream then. We'll see if possibly we can finish this episode and maybe take a crack at doing all of episode 2. We'll see how that goes. But either way, if you haven't heard, we do have a new stream schedule. I'm streaming every Monday and Tuesday at 6:30 a.m. CST. We've got a dynamic time zone thing in the Discord if you want to see what that is in your time. But yes, we are actually back now. We are back on a regular schedule, 2 days a week for right now. I'm really glad to be back. I am having a wonderful time hanging out with all of you again. I've got so many cool games on the list that I want to play with y'all, including a ton I haven't played yet. So yeah, we're back. We're back. Even though we're wrapping it up early today, there's going to be more. It's not going to be another 8 months before you see me again. So that is a wonderful thing. So as always, thank you all for hanging out here. I really appreciate it. It's great seeing you again. Thank you for all the gift subs too. Holy crap. You folks were incredibly generous today. So we do have one last thing to do before we wrap things up. Let me save here and then we'll quit today. And before we wrap things up today, we still have to see who all else is online. So if you're not done watching Twitch, let's see if we can send you somewhere cool. So make sure to hit follow if you haven't already. That'll be the easiest way to find me. Turn on those follow notifications too if you want to be reminded of the new time. That'll probably save you some time. And seeing who is live right now. Ooh, we got a couple options here. We do have some cool people online here. What do we want to choose here? I think... Oh, decisions. Let us, you want to head over here? Yeah, let's head over here. This is someone we have not gotten to say hi to in an age. So this would be really nice to head over to. So ladies and gentlemen, I would really appreciate if you would join us as we go say hi to a very good friend of the stream, Sammy Train TV. She is an absolutely fantastic streamer, fantastic vibe, very cool to hang out with, very funny as well. And she plays a huge variety of games, and today she is trying out the brand new Life is Strange game. That's a series I've always meant to get into, I have not yet. I'm hoping she's enjoying it so far, so why don't you join me over there, say hi to Sammy, hang out for a bit, throw her a follow if you like what she's doing, but hey, if you've got other things to do, I will just say as I always do, good morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you're at in the world. See you folks next week for some more Sam and Max. Take care of yourselves till then, everybody.